The United Auto Workers strike is expanding. The strike, which started at 3 plants, grew to 38 sites today, and that includes a site in Beaverton.
Those workers have been striking at the parts plant for automaker Stellantis all day, but not all of the 3 American automakers are affected by the growing strike. Brandon Thompson, live from the picket line, speaking to workers about what they're fighting for. Brandon?
Well, the workers tell me they're fighting for a share of the profits that have grown at the big 3 automakers. They say that those profits have grown in the years since the union made concessions to those automakers when some of those companies were doing so poorly, the federal government were bailing them out during the financial crisis. Auto industry workers fighting for their place.
The auto worker used to be the benchmark of the middle class. Lately, we've been looking more like the benchmark of corporate greed.
43 workers on the picket line from this Stellantis plant in Beaverton, where parts are made for Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge dealerships across the Pacific Northwest.
Something that's a living wage for people. I mean, we've got folks here who are living paycheck to paycheck, can't even buy the products that we build, so, can't afford to service their cars.
The strike expanding to this plant and 37 others across 20 states at Stellantis and GM parts plants. Ford avoiding the expanded strikes as UAW says the company has made progress in negotiations.
Ford came kind of a little bit more prepared to be serious about getting to an agreement.
Workers want an end to tiered levels of pay and a pay increase of 46% over 4 years because UAW says that's how much the pay of the Big Three's top executives have increased, while workers' wage gains have been minimal.
We're only 4% of the cost of the vehicles, labor that is, and they're raking in billions. They absolutely can give people fair and equitable treatment here.
They also want a 4-day work week because Purdue says workers at his plant and others across the country are asked to work shifts longer than 8 hours and work weeks, 6 or even 7 days long.
We're here not only for us, but others in the community as well. I mean, you hear as people are honking, going by the support that they know that there's a big labor movement across America. I think people are tired of working or being overworked and underpaid and just want to fight for what's fair.
So I reached out to the Oregon Auto Dealers Association, who tells me that they do not expect the strike to affect their dealerships and customers unless it goes on for several weeks. Now, in statements, GM has called the strikes unnecessary. Stellantis has called them political and claims they've made a generous offer. Ford says they are working diligently to reach an agreement. Live in Beaverton, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.